This is the St. Johns County Real Estate Auction Report brought to you by Vanta Quality Assets. You can find us at vantallc.com. Investors welcome. Now, let's go to court. Alright, and at the auction, we didn't have too much activity with the exception of 3 homes being sold. Anyway, the first home here was not sold, went to high bidder. By the way, the plaintiff total, again, the clerk's website is having problems. I'm not very happy with that, so I couldn't pull up the final judgment, but hey, we go on, don't we? Let's look at the first property, and it's 197 Estancia. Again, it did not sell, went back to the plaintiff. Next property. Here, let me pull this up so you can write the information down if you need to. Okay, 0441, CA12 0441. This next property is 160 Cranes Lake Drive. Again, it did not sell, went back to the bank at 100. This property actually sold. Now, the fact that this property sold was pretty good. If you notice, I put the percentage now here on the worksheet. So let me do this here. CA0470. Let me show you the property. Okay, so 0470. There we go. 10110 Underwood Avenue. That's a binary code for something. Anyway, 10110 Underwood Avenue. High bid was 42. I don't know what the plaintiff total is, but the estimate was 137, and I have to tell you that this person got a very good 31%. 708 781 Rembrandt Avenue, and here is 0708. Did not sell, went back to at the bank, $400. Next property did sell, about 63%. 0983. Let's look at that property, and here it is, 625 South Green Garden Drive. It sold for 171 400. The bidding was heavy, I have to tell you, for this property, but they still got it at a good price. 0306 0306. Next property, 858 East Aiken Street. They must be Aiken to sell the property. And they didn't, because it went to the bank for 100, and that's basically it. This next property actually sold at 72%. There we go. And his estimate was 279. Let me show you that property. 0480, which is right here. Hey, it's Joey. 205 Joey Lane. Oh, actually Joey Road Drive. Well, if it would have been Lane, it would have sounded better. Anyway, that's the property right here, right there. It sold for 201, 72%. There was heavy bidding on this property as well. The next one, the high bid went to the bank. 0493 basically didn't sell, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. Here is 964 Saltwater Circle. If you notice, I didn't show any banners this time because I didn't feel like it. Okay, next property, 0718 0718. That also did not sell. It's a Rembrandt Avenue, and that was 781 Rembrandt Avenue. Is that it? 0718. Sorry, no, that's not it. It's 304 Syra Way. 304 Syra Way. 0718. Anyway, it did not sell, and it is, not very. I mean, it's all attached homes, so did not sell. His estimate's 164. High bid was 100. Back to the bank, and this property here did not sell as well, but I'm going to show it to you. 0907 755 Winfield Circle. Pretty interesting property. Weird looking street here, but Yes, that has a nice little man-made lake in the back. Did not sell, and it went back to the bank. And I believe this is not the last property. CA 130158, 130158. There you go. 268 Sierra Way. That's another one. Okay. 1109 Ajuga. I don't know how you say it. Ayuya, whatever court. Jacksonville. Very nice area. Looks pretty nice. Look it up. Anyway, did not sell. Went back to the bank's estimates, 198. And again, as far as this estimate's concerned, be careful. Not always 100%. And this property is the last property, and it did not sell, but it's 1637. I'll show it to you anyway. 1637. Here it is. County Road 214. 7923. Did not sell, but that is the property right there if you are interested. That's all she wrote when it goes to the courthouse. And in other news, and I'm sorry I was a little late on this particular YouTube update video, but well, you know, I was making rather merry, as Cratchit says to Scrooge when he's just about to get laid off. I was making rather merry. It won't happen again, sir. And if you notice, basically the interest rate is range bound, stuck between 4.25 and about 4.1. Right now it's been going down the past week or so, and now it's starting to head a little bit up. Nothing to write home about. This is a 6-month chart. Looking at a 1-year chart, again, we're going to see this large triangle. If you can draw a line on the top, descending, and then a line on the bottom like that. That would be a triangle, a pennant, a flag. There's so many names for it, but in technical analysis terms, something like this is usually a consolidation pattern before a heavy move, I would say, to the upside, but who the heck am I anyway? Now, the Philadelphia Housing Index. Well, it did breach a while ago. Remember that? It went up and it breached again. Remember? Oh, wow. I don't think you remember that. I don't think I even covered that because I was away having fun, making rather merry. But this is a 6-month chart. Let's look at the 3-year chart to get a better perspective. And in throughout, in as so as much, or whatever the vernacular is, when you really think about it, housing market is just basically sideways still. I mean, this housing, the HGX could go all the way down to 170 and still would be considered a sideways move because it's really within a larger or smaller channel within a larger channel right here. So here's a small channel. It is a descending channel, and the descending channel is like a flag pattern. If it gradually descends, it will move to the upside as it's going up. So technically, the charts say in the future housing will go up, but that's the charts. I don't manipulate the markets. I don't have my hands in the Wall Street pot, if you will, figuratively and literally. So that's my take, and I'm sticking to it. Now, let's read this little article, which is pretty funny. It says, it's a tough market when Bernanke can't refinance. And he actually said that. He says, I'm not making that up. Bernanke was trying to refinance his home. Pretty good article to read by Bloomberg. Pretty funny. But in a way, it's telling you what's going on with the housing market and the banking industry, and they're a little bit more hesitant to refinance for obvious reasons, and one of them is this. Oh, looks like the last 2 months the housing index went down, and I can understand it. Don't make it right, but I can understand it. And finally, Schiller. Okay, Schiller. Money News says, Schiller says that there's a sign of some weakening in housing market. I can tell you that depending on where you look, that is not true, and then other places is extremely true. Anyway, the existing home sales dropped 1.8%. That's almost 2% in August alone. Pending home sales slid 1%. So, is it a good time to buy a home? Just remember from 2006 to 2000 and I believe 10, 4 years, I was renting and people were saying, it's a good time to buy. And I was saying, bye bye Dubai. You know what happened to Dubai at the time? It actually went down. But anyway, in other words, I just didn't listen because I knew what was going on, and now I know what's going on again. I purchased at the low, and no more patting me in myself in my own back. But I could tell you that this is a pretty decent read. I mean, why is the stock market overvalued? And that's another story. Don't even get me started. I don't want to get into that because this will be a 3-hour podcast as opposed to a few minutes. Okay, well, until next time, good bidding, no fear, and remember, hats off. You're in court.